Let me show you a quick CNN video, and then we'll talk about what I have in mind.
Look at this, a new Fox News poll. Rogers is actually up by 4 points. He's up by 4 points. It's close, but a Republican is ahead in Michigan. And why? Why? What is going on? Look among independents. Rogers actually leads by 5. This is extremely unusual because across the political map, as I was looking at these different Fox News polls, I couldn't find another example where the Republican was actually leading among independents. And it turns out that candidate quality may in fact matter, at least in terms of how voters see it, because in this same poll, the Democratic candidate for governor was ahead. So this is unique to the Senate race, and it is quite a troubling result for Democrats and quite a heartening one for Republicans.
So do you have a sense then, Harry, of what it is that is contributing to the struggles, right, that Abdul al-Sayed is it that Rogers is a stronger candidate, or is it that al-Sayed has more issues for voters to deal with?
It is all about Abdul al-Sayed. He is a weak candidate, at least by the...
Weak candidate, he said, right? And just look at some of the conversation that is happening in some of these groups. Not the group that you and I are part of, but some of these other conversations. Which brings me to the point of why I'm making this video. Now, think about it. We spend so much time talking to people who already agree with us. It's like showing up to a soccer match and only practicing with your own team. Here's what's really happening right now. CNN just called Abdul a weak candidate, not because he lacks policy, not because he lacks vision, but because mainstream media cannot publicly say what this actually is. This is anti-Arab, anti-Muslim prejudice dressed up in political analysis. You don't have to agree with me, but that is the truth. Mike Rogers has no policies, and somehow he is the stronger candidate. That tells you everything you need to know. But here's the real problem, and this is where it gets serious. The conversations we are having in our groups, that's not the conversation that matters right now. The conversation that matters, that really is important, the one we should be having, is happening in MAGA groups, in independent Facebook threads, in WhatsApp chats that don't sound anything like ours. And if we're not in those spaces, we are losing ground we don't even know we're losing. This isn't just about November, guys. This is about 2028. Because if you let this narrative take root, that Muslim candidates are unelectable, that prejudice is just electability, you are handing them a playbook they will use for the next decade. We can't keep asking our candidates to do everything. We need to also lean in. Now, the question isn't whether you are voting for Abdul. The question really is, are you having those conversations with those minds that you and I need to change? And that is the important piece here.